Hey everybody, welcome to the video. It's Andrew Ainsworth here. Good to have you along watching the video today. There's a club I've got in my hand here which I forgot to do a review on, and today is the time to rectify that. So stay tuned and I'll tell you what the forgotten club was. So hey everybody, thanks for tuning into the video again. Great to have you along. So the forgotten 3-wood that I forgot to review, it's been out about 7 or 8 months this. It's the Ping G430 LST. What does LST stand for here, you shout at me? Low spin technology is basically what that stands for. I don't know how I missed this review because it was a really interesting club when it came out and still is. So let's tell you a little bit about it. We'll go through the tech, explain a little bit, and then we'll talk price, which is probably one of the most interesting topics on this club. So let's get to the point of this club. Who's it designed for? It was really designed for tour players. This is where this club originated from. A lot of manufacturers speak to their tour players and get a lot of feedback from the tour players. And these elite players want specific things that maybe me and you don't want or don't need. So this was designed primarily for their top players on tour who are looking for a really powerful, strong 3-wood, which was just going to hit it miles off the tee, off the fairway. And this is what they've come up with. So it's a low spinning tour style design, combines a 2041 beta tie face. There's a lot to get on here. A tie 8.11 body and a high density tungsten sole plate to position the CG, center of gravity, low and back, to promote faster ball speeds with reduced spin to generate big distance gains. The high strength titanium face wraps into a crown and sole to increase ball speed. And we've got this carbon fly wrap crown, which helps promote this lower CG and increase ball speed. So everything about this has been kind of refined. They've taken the basic G430 design and refined it with this carbon fly wrap, different face, different repositioning of the club. Quick scroll down to have another insight into the specky bits. So multi-material power, told you about that. We've got the carbon fly wrap, which we don't have on the standard G430. That's just titanium. But this bit here, which is the carbon fly wrap, is designed to save weight so they can move it around. The spin consistency we've seen on the standard G430, and we've got all the adjustable settings here. It comes in at just one loft, which is 15 degrees, and that can be adjusted up and down 1 degree or 1.5. And we've also got the flatter lie settings from there. Shaft wise, you're sport for choice. As always, Ping offers some great shaft options. He says as he scrolls down onto it, where are they? So we've got several. We've got the standard Alta CB, which is the one I'll be testing today in stiff, which is 62 grams, mid-launching. Then we've got the tour shafts in various weights. We've got the chrome, we've got the black. We've got the Kaylee white in 70. We've got hazardous smoke reds in 60 and 70 grams. There's a good range of shafts there for all types of golfer. But, and this is the but, this is aimed at a very specific style of golfer. This is where people get a little bit upset, but it is really aimed at the elite golfer and the low handicapper, because the higher handicapper, the golfer who's looking for a little bit more forgiveness, will be much better off just with the standard G430. And we're going to talk about the price right now. Standard G430 in my golf shop here sells for £299 for the fairway wood, yeah? This I sell at £479, which is £10 more than the G430 driver. Wow, 400, and I've seen these online at £499. A lot of people are out there at $499. I'm $479. So yeah, probably the most expensive fairway wood that I've come across. I'm sure there are more expensive ones out there, maybe in the exotic Japanese market or something from PXG. I don't know. But it's a big chunk of change, isn't it? So I haven't sold a single one of these clubs yet, and I've not even had anybody in the last 7 months come in to hit it. This is basically just me who's hit this. It's a very niche club, and ping launch clubs like this now and again. Just it's come from the tour, and they think, right, we'll put it out there. So let's have a little hit with it, shall we? Could be fun. Okay, everybody, time to have a little play with the Ping LST 3-wood, the forgotten 3-wood, we'll call it. Have a couple of little looks at the overhead of here. It looks beautiful from above. You can just see the carbon coming through. Very, very subtle. You've got the little faint lipstick around the back of the club, nothing too leery, and just one single dot on the middle of the club as a sighting line. A lot of these top players don't like too much going on the top of the club. Yeah, it just remains for me to hit a couple. I've set a green down here a long way for me. I've set a green at 250. I'm not sure I can hit it this far, but we're going to have a go. I've got it fitted with the stock shaft, Alta CB, 65 gram in stiff. Lots of other shafts as I showed you before, but let's get in there and have a little hit. It looks fantastic. Just look at the overhead here. It does look the business. Pro V1s on the deck. Here goes. Ooh, pulled it a little bit, but a decent strike to start with. Now remember, you know, I'd be hitting this into like second shot on a par 5 or an ultra long par 4. So not a bad start. 214 carry, low ball launch as usual from me. 138 ball speed, 238 total. Just need to try and stay behind this a little bit more. Launch it a little bit higher. That's where we're going to get those bigger carry distances from. Yeah, that was better. I don't think I could hit this club any better than the way I've just hit that. And I've just squeezed that onto the front edge. That felt great. 101 club speed, giving me a 136 ball speed. Launched at 13.6, which is quite high for me. Spinning at 2,800, a 222 carry, and a 244 predicted run out. It's a heck of a club, so it should be at the price range. Quite noisy, you know. We are in an indoor environment here, so the noise does get a little bit amplified. That's not so good. That's a pulley, heely strike. That was, yeah, we know what that was. Not good. Better. There's my shape. Get a bit excited sometimes when I try to hit these clubs and just get a try and go a little bit hard at it and lose my rhythm and all that sort of stuff. But again, a reasonable result there, pushing it out there at 238. It's a very interesting club. I don't think it's a club for me. Probably a little bit too unforgiving for my ball striking these days. I'd be looking for something a little bit more forgiving than this on a 3-wood, which I don't even carry a 3-wood these days. I carry a 5-wood, which I've got lofted down at about 16.5, and I hit that better than I hit a 3-wood. But I can see exactly where this is coming from. Let's peg a few balls up and hit a couple of tee shots and see. Right, second test, couple of tee shots. You see a lot of the top players, don't you, male and female, hitting 3-wood a lot off the tees, just playing for position, you know, trying to get the trouble out of play. There may be bunkers, which they're just trying to lay up to rather than carry. So I've got this lofted at 15 degrees, got the same shaft in here. Gonna just set up to this as I would hit my driver. So I've got the ball left heel, nice bit of shoulder tilt, trying to hit up into it a little bit. Oh wow, that felt that felt a bit special. Be very interested. I haven't hit this off a tee yet, so I've no idea what the numbers are going to be. Okay, interesting. That's a 137 ball speed, a 232 carry with a predicted run out of 258, dependent on ground conditions. That's pretty impressive, I must say. You know, if I was playing a course that wasn't particularly long, maybe a yardage of 6,500, something like that, you know, 260 off the tee. down the middle of the fairway would do me nicely. One more. Yeah, he could be as good on the strike. I just nailed that. Could have found my new driver here. Might be sacking my driver. Was that as good a strike as the last one? Not bad. 223. Spun up a little bit more. But yeah, that's another 246, 250 driver straight down the middle. And there's this whole debate, it's for a topic for another video, about driver length shafts. You know, this shaft is a couple of inches shorter than a standard driver would be, maybe a bit more than that actually. So a shorter shaft, a little bit easier to control. And I get a lot of people in here for lessons who can hit their 3-wood pretty much as far as they can hit their driver, and a lot straighter. So there's this whole counter argument to using drivers which are shorter, a bit more loft on there can often help. But anyway, back to the club. How would we sum this up? It's very niche. It's very premium at 479 to 500 pounds. Not going to be a big seller for me, but I can see why the tour boys and elite players would love to carry this in their bag. Anybody got one watching this video? Anybody got the Ping G430 LST 3-wood? If you have, love to hear your comments. I suspect if you have got it, then you might be quite a low handicap golfer, would be my guess. Anyway, post comments down below. Do you think it's overpriced? Do you think it's a good club? Think it's a bad club? Yeah, we've all got our opinions, haven't we? I've really enjoyed hitting it. I think next time I play, I play a lot of links golf where I want to try and keep the ball flight down. So this off the fairway to hit that really low sort of stunning low punchy type shot under the wind, this could work really well. So I will put it in the bag next time I get on the golf course. Hey, thanks for watching the video today. If you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate you watching the video, and maybe consider hitting that subscribe button down there. And if it's any good, you think the video, just give it one of those thumbs up. It just helps. Thanks a lot. I'm Andrew Ainsworth. Bye for now.